Hunting for Answers is a production of the Black Effect Podcast Network and iHeartRadio. Welcome to Hunting for Answers, a true crime podcast. I'm your host, Hunter, and today we're sharing the story of a young mother who vanished on August 15th, 2022 from Albany, Georgia. The last person known to have seen her was her boyfriend and the father of her child. He would later tell police a story that investigators say wasn't true. More than 3 years later, she has not been found, and her mother is still searching for answers. She joins us to share who her daughter was, what led up to her disappearance, and what she believes happened in the days and months after she went missing. This is the story of Lacambria Toomer. At the center of this case is a person, not just a name. She was 23 years old when she disappeared, and according to her mother, Lacambria had a clear sense of direction. She was working, pursuing college, and trying to build a future for herself and her son. Her mother, Melissa Thornton, describes her like this.
Lacambria, she was most like any other teenage girl. She was loving, caring. She had a big heart when it came to people. She was a smart learner. I mean, very smart learner. If you asked her, she knew it right off the top of her head. Even in high school, I had no problems out of her in high school. She graduated. After graduation, she began to do a little college in early childhood. She did that. She worked at a couple of daycares. So when it came to my daughter, she pretty much had a head on what she wanted to do. She had a head on her shoulder what she wanted to do.
And when it comes to her disappearance, Melissa says nothing about it felt normal.
She just didn't disappear. She just didn't walk away. I mean, like I said, she had issues like anybody else did. She had issues. But when it came to her just walking away or just not letting me know what she was, that wasn't normal at all. It wasn't normal.
When investigators began piecing together what may have happened, one relationship quickly stood out. According to her mother, Lacambria and Ryan Cooper had a history dating back to high school. This wasn't a stranger. This was someone her mother knew.
I knew him because I knew his mama very well. So I knew Ryan. And I never expected for him to turn out the way he did. It was something I didn't even understand. Why he turned out the way he did.
But over time, Melissa says she started to notice signs that something was wrong. One of the first was a black eye.
Even with the relationship in high school that they was, dating or whatever, it was some issues came up while she was in school. And I can remember the first incident was that she came home and she had maybe like a black circle around her eye. And I questioned her about that. And she said that she tripped over, I'm going to say a ball or something at school or something hit her. So I knew then that was a lie.
There was also an alleged incident at a daycare where Lacambria was working.
And at this daycare, she started working at it's a center for kids after school. I got a call that day saying that he pulled off with her with the door open. So she denied that happening. So it's been like an ongoing situation ever since they was dating in high school. It started in high school.
At the time of Lacambria's disappearance, Ryan Cooper worked as a truck driver, and the relationship turned long distance.
Ryan took this job in Texas, and that's where he began to drive drive trucks from city to city, state to state. So the relationship kind of paused for a while because he was on the road. And he had began to get into a whole nother relationship when he went to Texas.
Eventually, Lacambria and Cooper reconnected and tried to work things out. But her mother says the abuse escalated.
Some of the questions I was asking her, she would begin to get upset with me about the questions that I was asking her regarding him. And at that moment, it kind of made me feel like, it made me feel kind of bad. It made me feel bad because I was only just trying to look out for her well-being, not trying to hurt her or get in her personal life, but that's my daughter. So if she's being hurt, I want to know, how bad are you being hurt by him?
At one point, Melissa says a stranger called her after witnessing a troubling incident.
It was time that he would jump on her, when they be in the truck. I didn't know about it. It was time that he would try to put her out the truck. In different states sometimes. I even got a call from a store in, I want to say Tennessee at one point, from a lady, a total stranger that I knew nothing of. But she said my daughter was there and she was trying to get my daughter home, that he had put her off the truck and left her. So even after that, I tried to get her home. Then I got a call later from my daughter saying that he turned the truck around, came back to get her. So on several occasions that I do know of, that he did drop her off the truck and turn around and come back to pick her up.
By August of 2022, Melissa says she was used to periods where she wouldn't hear from Lacambria. But on August 15th, 2022, that silence felt different.
And Lacambria wasn't answering her phone. She wasn't answering her text messages. She wasn't even responding to her social media or anything. Same as her boyfriend. I tried reaching out to him, nothing. Social media, text message, phone calls, nothing. Nothing at all.
Melissa contacted the Albany Police Department to file a missing person report. And that's when the first major red flag appeared. Cooper told police he had dropped Lacambria off at a truck stop in Cordell, Georgia. But investigators went to the truck stop. After looking into it, they concluded Lacambria was never there.
But after they told me that, I knew something was definitely wrong. Then I went into panic mode, and because she had just had a baby, so that wasn't like her.
According to investigators, Lacambria's phone last pinged in the Dawson, Georgia area. And according to publicly shared case details, her Cash App card was used the same day at a gas station in Sasser, Georgia. Eventually, police located Ryan Cooper's truck. According to Melissa, what she was told and what she learned after that raised even more questions.
They did a welfare check on the truck when he did turn his truck in to see was my daughter actually on the truck with him. When he turned the truck in, it was not my daughter. It was another female. And I even told them to check the bike of the truck because she down there made a life on the truck with him. She kept all her belongings on the back of that truck. Everything she had was on the back of that truck. Grocery, hair products, clothes, shoes, school computers, a tablet that I had just purchased for her. So when they checked the truck, there was nothing on there. Nothing.
In June 2023, Ryan Cooper was arrested in connection with Lacambria's murder. But there was one major problem. Lacambria herself had not been found.
But I know they got some type of evidence. The evidence they get out had to been enough to make an arrest on him.
As of this recording, no remains have been recovered, no grand jury indictment has been issued, and no trial date has been set. In August 2024, Dougherty County District Attorney Greg Edwards told WALB, quote, "We're on the right track. We have sufficient probable cause. We anticipate developing the evidence to the point where we'll be able to present it to a grand jury and a trial to show the defendant committed this crime beyond a reasonable doubt." Edwards has told WALB that the evidence suggests Lacambria was killed in Dougherty County. While Cooper has not been indicted for Lacambria's murder, he remains in custody on a separate aggravated assault case, where Lacambria was also the victim. The case stems from a 2021 incident where police say Cooper assaulted Lacambria with a handgun. Court documents also state that he struck and bit the young mother. Over the last 3 years, Lacambria's mother has organized and participated in multiple searches. Melissa says an Atlanta-based search group called the Alpha Team has also assisted in the searches. Most recently, in November 2025, police conducted another search with multiple agencies. She says she still hasn't been given much information from those searches, including where they searched and what they may have found.
We did several searches for my daughter. He never contacted me. He never contacted the baby. He did nothing.
More than 3 years have passed, and there is still no clear answer as to where Lacambria is. Today, Melissa is raising Lacambria's son.
I had to go to court to get custody of my grandbaby so he could be here with me.
And every day, she is raising him in the absence of his mother.
He's just sitting there. He's not talking. I mean, I'm really going through it right now. I'm going through it as a mother. For 3 years of this, she got a son. I can't really get the help that I need for for my grandson, because I don't know where his mother remains are. Because what I'm going through right now is hell. It is pure hell. You can't really work. You really can't focus to do what you really need to do in the work field.
Now, what matters most to her mother is bringing Lacambria home.
I want accountability to be done, but you know what I want mostly, more than ever? Just bringing my daughter home. I think that'll mean the world to me, even if it's not, even if it's not her. I think mostly just bringing her home, so I can get her the proper burial that she need, and that'll relieve me some stress. And then, when her son grow up, I can have somewhere to take her son.
Melissa says one of the hardest parts is watching her grandson grow up without his mother.
Even with that being said, he know his mama name, and it make me feel like he just been knowing her all his life. He's not but 3, but he can go up to her picture and he can hug on her picture, and he call her Cam. And he can go up to her and he tell her, I love you, Cam, come home, Cam, come home, Cam.
From your perspective, what needs to happen right now in order to move this case forward?
Okay, in my perspective, what needs to happen right now is that they need to set a trial date for him. Whether they found her or not, they need to go ahead and set a trial date for him.
As more time goes by with no definitive trial date, Melissa says her biggest fears is that Ryan Cooper will walk free.
I mean, he got several or more charges on him that he haven't even went to court for about her. And now you got this murder charge on him. So if they don't get him to trial soon, he's gonna get out. And that's my worst fear right there. That he's gonna get out. When he get out, he's gonna run or maybe try to do other things. And that's what I feel right now. That's my biggest fear, that he's gonna get out and try to do something else.
Melissa says one of the most disturbing parts of this case is how far her daughter may have been taken. She emphasizes that Cooper was a truck driver and that Lacambria traveled with him.
I don't feel that by him being a truck driver, whatever he did to her, I feel like maybe he took her off somewhere.
Melissa believes the search for her daughter should extend beyond Georgia. She says there are people who know more about what happened and that they should come forward.
I want them to know that it's okay to talk. Main thing is, I just want them to come forward and tell me what really, really happened, so that we all can get closure, peace, and justice behind this.
Our thoughts continue to be with the family and friends of Lacambria Toomer as they continue to seek justice. If you have any information related to the case of Lacambria Toomer, please contact the Albany Police Department. Their contact information is listed in the description below. As we close out this episode, remember that sharing Lacambria's story helps keep her name in the public conversation and supports her family's search for answers. For updates on this case and others, follow Hunting for Answers. You can also connect with us through our Facebook group and find us on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. And reach out to us if there's a story you think should be highlighted on Hunting for Answers. Thank you for joining us for another episode. Until next time. Hunting for Answers is a production of the Black Effect Podcast Network. For more podcasts from the Black Effect Podcast Network, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your favorite shows.